This is the weekly horoscope for Aquarius for the week of February 27th, 2023, and I am doing the monthly horoscope Saturday and Sunday, so be sure to subscribe to the channel, like, and also Pluto, March 23rd. It's very important because it's going to be going into your first house, connecting with your moon, your sun, your Saturn. I know it's just so be sure to check out how it's going to affect you over the next 20 years. Also, if you would like an astrological report with me for 6 month or yearly, check out the consultation page in the description box below. So this week, my fabulous airbenders, Mercury is conjunct with Saturn in your first house. You need to give the brain something to do at this time and be more in your routine, or else you could find yourself feeling a bit frustrated, dealing with your emotional angst at this time with this energy. For some of you, if you have a lot of time on your hands, like you have your day off and stuff, you can find yourself having like a lot of conversations with yourself at this time over the past and PTSD moments and things that you haven't really recovered from, which may not be a bad thing because you could be still holding on to things, but also whatever is coming up at this time, make sure to let it go. For others of you, you tend to be a bit more pessimistic when alone and by yourself, and not being productive with your routine or not being productive with your day, and you tend to look at everything that is not happening in your life at this time and kind of like beating yourself up and just being really hard on yourself at this time. So try to not intrigue the thoughts in your mind, because thoughts really do become things, and energy is energy. So whatever you're thinking, it shall become in your reality. So you could be your own worst enemy at this time. Now, if you are giving the brain something to do, then this could be a fabulous time for you with this energy and keeping the brain busy. For some of you, this is focusing on your responsibilities, saving your money, getting yourself out of your debt, throwing yourself into your career, going back to school, or just keeping up with all the trends that are happening around you. You have clarity at this time and figuring out what you want in this life. This is a contemplative time, and you're trying not to focus on lack because thoughts do become things. This can also be a wake-up call for some of you about certain things that you need to change about yourself or the environment that you're in or your circumstances, because it could be like at a stalemate and nothing's like really happening at this time. So you may have to shake your own snow globe at this time to make things happen. Health issues can come up because you have a T-square happening with the 3rd, 6th, and 12th house. So be careful with this energy. You can also be accident prone for some of you because we're dealing with so much fire in that 3rd house in the sign of Aries. I would be careful with sharp objects because you could cut your finger. I would be careful because you could be very accident prone at this time. You could also be dealing with car and having car troubles, or you could be buying or selling a car at this time with this energy. I feel for some of you, transportation could be difficult to come by during this time period as well. So be careful with that energy this week. Then on Tuesday, you have a lot of positive changes coming up. For some of you, the South Node is forming a water trine, and you have a kite energy with your 4th house. This could be a move happening with this energy, growth happening with the career, business picking up, or for some of you, this is like your home business growing. You can be receiving a lot of recognition or attention at work. For others of you, a popular energy time, your 8th house with the Earth in Virgo, forming a kite energy. This is good news with money, business, loan, plans working out exactly as planned. A great time for symbiotic relationships. You benefit through other people this week. For some of you, this could be a situation turning around for the better. So if you're worried about money, know that, your financial situation will get sorted out, or this could be your IRS check coming in this week, so it can get sorted out that way, or other people could be helping you out financially at this time. Then on the 1st, I feel you need to cock those brains before you shoot that damn mouth off, because Jupiter is conjunct with Venus with that stellium in your 3rd house. So the stuff that comes out of your mouth, the fun things, it's gonna be like, damn, okay. So for some of you, you could be, Jupiter conjunct Venus doesn't mean that, you being flippant of the tongue. It could be that. It could be that the things that you say, could be like really crazy, or you could be very spontaneous in your communications now, and you may feel the need, like if you had a crush on somebody, you may feel the need to now come out and just like let this person know, like, look, I like you, and be vulnerable and be open, and just like, and then just like throw the ball in the person's court and just be like, there, what do you think? yes, I knocked down my lamp. What do you think? And they're going to be like, and then whatever happens there. So it could be something like that at this time where you're just a bit more straightforward and honest, but a bit more spontaneous in your speech at this time, for better or for worse. It doesn't necessarily have to be something crazy, like you saying something crazy out of your mouth, even though you could say some crazy stuff and around, certain companies, so be careful with that. But for others of you, this could be taking certain risk at this time and being a bit more impetuous when talking to people. Like if you've been trying to talk to somebody and stuff like that, and this has been like a no contact person, you could find yourself like emailing this person and just like letting them know how you feel, and again, throwing the ball in their court and seeing what they will do. Okay, so that could be happening during this time period as well. For some of you, this could be doing your own thing with this energy. For some of you, it could be a little bit of a self-defeatist when it comes to career and watching everybody grow. So try to focus on the things that you can control at this time and not where everybody else is going, not focusing on other people's good. Because sometimes we have, part of Aquarius, when I do natal charts, part of Aquarius is that they have to learn to detach from ego. Once you detach from ego, which is really hard, so it starts at the chakra, the head chakra. And when you get to the head chakra, it's basically like you let go of everything. Like you let go of everything. Like you pretend, like picture, like now I'm getting into meditation. Like picture your soul. Like how would your soul feel detached from the body? Like it wouldn't feel nothing. Like it wouldn't care. It wouldn't care about your loved ones. It wouldn't care about this. It wouldn't care about that. It would just love for the sake of loving. So it's kind of like you have to learn to detach yourself from the material world and just kind of be more about the spiritual world, which is easier said than damn done when you really are going through it. And it depends who the hell is in your chart and what kind of stellium you got. Because if you got like a bunch of planets in Taurus, trust and believe, you got to touch it and feel it in order to believe that stuff too, because your material self is really dictated by your ego very strongly there. And then so being in that state of lack, does not help you. So, just, if you want to change that conversation, Aquariuses have to detach themselves from the material world. I mean, you could still go shopping, you could still do all that stuff, but at the same time, it doesn't affect you. It's kind of like watching like a movie. And the movie does, some movies make you cry, but then some movies just don't affect you. Like, it's like, okay, kind of situation. And that's how life has to be sometimes. Then on the 2nd at 5:52 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mercury enters Pisces in your second house of money. Mercury here in Pisces is a detriment. So you need to be careful here with your spending, and you could be super generous at this time with this energy, super gullible during this time period, super talkative too with this energy as well. You could be very much the people pleaser with this energy. For those of you who are 20 and younger, you could find yourself giving financially to friends and putting friendships on pedestal at this time, and just trying to just like people please people and just do things for them, buy them at this time. So, and some people are going to take advantage of that during this time period. So I would be careful with those Geminis at this time, because they like that buy them thing, and they will let you buy them. So be very careful with this energy here at this time. I feel for some of you could be scammed out of your money at this time, so you have lessons with money coming in. I feel this is a great time to delve into spirituality during this time period. Give for the sake of giving. I feel like you need to keep better track of your financial statements and look at them more closely with this energy. So be careful with making mistakes financially with this energy here as well. I feel like for some of you, your financial situation can weigh heavily on your mind this week. Then on Friday, not the easiest time for some of you here. I feel like at this time, for some of you, you may not be getting along with certain people in your life. You can be a bit high strung with this energy, while other people in your life are a little bit more silly or a little bit more kind of like doing their own thing with this energy, because this could be like couples relationship, and like your partner may not feel like they can vibe with you and stuff like that because you are just so uptight. Okay, or you just you just want to control the situation. So there could be a disconnect with relationships during this time period. For some of you, you can be delving more into drugs and alcohol during this time period to try to relax, to try to be silly and stuff like that. So I would be careful with this, or to try to get along with this person as well. So that's not really good if you got to get high and drunk to be around certain people. I said that in high school one time. They wanted us to get on a microphone and talk about our feelings. Oh, yeah. Oh boy, did I get them. I got the popular kids so bad. I made the popular kids disband in my school. My teachers were coming up to me and saying all the popular kids no longer talk to each other because of you. Because I basically told them I got on a microphone, right? And we're supposed to and it was back in the 90s where my mother was doing astrology and teaching me astrology, but we were learning a lot about technology and computers and what is PC compatible. And I put on the poster board that they had us write on, I put not PC compatible, not user friendly. And they were like, what does that mean, not user friendly? And I said, you guys, and I'm on a microphone. They passed the microphone around and put you the whole entire senior class. And I said, you guys, you're not user friendly. And they said, how are we not user friendly? So this is the cliques versus just me. And I said, because you guys have to be drunk and high on coke, because I went to a really bougie school and they were all doing coke and I didn't, because I wasn't part of the bougie. I was the nerd. So they were I was like, you have to be drugged up to tolerate each other during school. If you have to be drugged up just to tolerate each other, I was like, therefore you guys really don't like each other. So I don't even know why y'all hanging out. Henceforth, not user friendly, not PC compatible. Okay, but yet y'all get drunk and high enough to tolerate each other. And you guys hate each other so much you downright damn suicidal. Because if you guys really loved each other, don't you think y'all would be not trying to kill each other, not being high, just to be next to each other, It's like that. Oh yeah, it was a long one too. I kept walking away because they kept trying to take the microphone away. Oh, I was verbally accosting them children so bad, accosting them, that by the time I was done the next day, they were like, yeah, nobody's talking to each other now. Nobody was friends with each other by the time I was done with them. I turned out to be the most popular girl in school. Don't ask me how I did that, but it was by the end of the year, I was the most popular girl in school. And it was just okay, this is cool. Okay, I like it. Okay. So I was just so it's it's going to be a situation like that, where it's you're going to have to really reevaluate your situation, because you're not happy in your situation at this time. So something has to give, something has to change, because you can't be medicating yourself just to be compatible with this person, just to tolerate this person. You have to change. You have to do something about it, So either leave the situation or go to couples counseling or something to help you to talk to each other. And if couple counseling don't work, then you may have some difficult decisions that you may have to make at this time. For others of you, you have a difficult time getting other people on the same page as you, because other people are not open to your way of thinking. And and also you could be testing relationships and pushing their boundaries, because you feel certain people need to change at this time, and certain people don't want to change, and certain people could just kind of want to do their own thing with this energy. And then sometimes it's the wrong messenger, and then somebody else has to come along and sow the seed. So you can't really force people to change at this time. So this is not the easiest time peopling, but this is a great time for career and career growth happening. So you have to kind of create that balance between work and relationships at this time by compromising, by making certain sacrifices, by accepting the situations, or you're going to have to change the situations around. So it's up to you what you want to do with this energy. Either accept the situation, accept the person for who they are, try to figure out what's wrong with you, and, just try to make it work. And so it's not so easy during this time period with love relationships, okay? And then on top of that, we have Saturn coming into Pisces on the 7th, and then Pluto entering your first house. And some of you have Saturn return Saturn in Aquarius, and then depends 0 to 8 degrees, it's going to be conjunct with Pluto. It's a purging. It means whatever has to leave your life, let it leave your life. That's a purge. Okay, so anytime you get Saturn conjunct with Pluto, it's very easy. It's a purge. Period. It's a purging. So so for some of you, you can be going through a purging during this time period. The first card I come up with is the Nine of Swords, depression. You're not happy in a situation, okay? So something has to give, or else you're going to have to change your thought process and the way you look at things, okay? So for some of you, you could be grieving a relationship. You could be grieving a situation. You could be going through a depression because certain situations have not panned out the way you wanted them to. For some of you, this could be with love, and you could be disappointed in love at this time because, things haven't worked out the way you thought it was going to work out, kind of situation. So it's okay. It's okay. Rome wasn't built in a day. Things, everything happens in divine timing, meaning that you have to go through your own process of healing, of changing, of evolving, and accepting your situation. Once you calm down and accept your situation, then things begin to change, Sometimes it's just better to just delve into spiritual consciousness, into spirituality, to grapple with these things that we are going through at this time. The Four of Swords, and some of you are going to do that. Some of you are in the grieving process or coming out of the grieving process and going through like this spiritual state and meditation and just delving into self-care at this time with this energy. The Five of Cups, regrets, what ifs, depression, okay? For being too shy, for not taking those chances, so certain things could be coming to an end, or you may think that certain things are coming to an end when they're not because you never even tried it. So, this is up to you what you want to do with that. I do see good news. I do see traveling coming up for some of you. The Six of Coins, you are being very generous at this time, so be careful with your giving energy. I think that you just throw the energy onto you. Make sure you're good first before you go giving to other people. The Temperance card, you can be more about your sanity during this time period. The Ace of Coins, creating your own reality, more money coming in. Like I said, career is going to be great. You have an easier time getting a job during this time period with this energy than other signs. Thoughts of future coming up. Lots of talks future. This could be a raise or a promotion. This could be your small business growing at this time and you getting excited about small business. This is recognition and success coming in for you with this energy here as well. Your perspective and outlook on life is going to start changing. You have a lot of influence over others. You're mastering your money situation. You're lonely as hell, okay? You're lonely as hell. So, that's never fun. So, I feel you on that. The Fool card, new beginnings are coming up. Blase kind of energies happening. Whatever you're worrying about is more in your head than in your reality, okay? So I would let go of whatever energy that you have, okay? Because you're worrying about a new situation and it hasn't even happened yet. And you haven't even, this could be like a situation trying to ask out somebody. You haven't even done nothing yet. Don't worry about it, So either do something about it with this energy, or say something to somebody, don't keep it hidden. I think it's bothering you. For some of you, I feel like you're giving the past life still with this energy. You're giving certain situations life. You haven't let go of certain situations yet for some of you. So this would be a nice time period for you to let go, because people may not understand how they affected you. And you're the only one that's having this battle in your head. You're the only one that's having this hurt, and other people are like, okay, I didn't do that. Some people create their own version of reality. I have my truth, you have your truth, and then there somewhere in the middle is God's truth, and I think that's what's going on here at this time. I feel also for some of you, this could be a move, traveling coming up with this energy as well. So whatever happens here, you're ending cycles at this time with this energy. The Three of Wands talks of growth happening for you with this energy as well. I feel like for some of you, bad reasoning at this time can be causing you stress. I wouldn't do that. For others of you, you're putting too much on your plate during this time period as well. Changing your mind at the last minute, worrying about a trip with this energy for some of you. So I would just try to let go some things and try to work on going more with the flow during this time period as well. The Two of Coins, burning the candles at both ends of the stick. This could be a very busy energy time for you as well. Lots going on with this energy, delving into certainty, money worries happening with this energy. So I would be careful with this energy, not thinking logically at this time, coming up with money making ideas. The Eight of Cups, you're ready to walk away from a situation in your life with this energy because you've had enough of it. The Hermit card, loneliness. Amplification on loneliness during this time period for you. For others of you, you're delving more into your spirituality and your mysticism, which is really awesome. The Eight of Swords, for some of you, you're not letting go of past hurts with this energy, or you're carrying around certain things that weigh heavy on your mind and you need to let go of them, or you need to do something about it, okay? You're going through emotional transformation. You're dealing with financial security with this energy. The Three of Cups talks about growth with family and friends, I feel, with this energy. The Four of Cups, a great time for contemplation and introspection and going within for some of you. For others of you, this is a great time to go within. And then for others of you, if you're going to go within, whatever is coming out, forgive it and let it go and release it, okay? Don't be dwelling on it. The Four of Wands, I feel like you're more about your stability at this time. For some of you, this can be a week of working home, and being more to yourself with this energy. The Seven of Coins, something heavy on your mind, but this requires a lot of quiet introspection, healing, and contemplation at this time. So you may have to make some plans here. The Ten of Cups, your perspective and outlook on life is going to be changing as well. The Ace of Wands, taking creative risk at this time, stepping out of your comfort zone, being open to trying new things, recognition and success. Luck is on your side with money and career. The Star card, wishes coming true. Hope reigns supreme. Your consciousness is changing as well. You tend to be about bigger picture and wanting to help other people out with this energy. The Three of Coins talks of growth. A lot of coin cards here. So certain things that you want to happen, it's going to be a bit of a process, or you're overthinking a situation at this time. So this could also be by your hand with this energy as well. The Devil card does bring about endings coming up for you with this energy here. I feel for some of you, you're guilty by association. So I would try to stay on the right side of the law during this time period as well. Be careful of manipulative people. You can be dealing with a liar at this time with this energy. I love you, my airbenders. Show your love and support to your girl Marie, and stay tuned this weekend for the monthly horoscopes. Yes, I got them out early. I mean, those of you who have known me for the longest know that rarely happens, and I did it. So show your love and support. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Kisses.